Crypto bills failed to advance last night. Bitcoin is ranging at the top indices as well. So I think, boys, it's time for alt season. Now, before we get into the charts, um, this was the news yesterday. Even with the CPI numbers, there was actually no volume. Indices and Bitcoin was just ranging and chopping below VWAP. And we did have a little bit of volatility when the House um, shared the news that the crypto bills, the Crypto Genius Act, Clarity Act, and Anti CBDC Act failed to advance. This is because of they didn't have enough voting power. Now there was a rumor that there was gonna be a vote again on pro crypto legislation, but it actually didn't happen, and it did pump a little bit when they said this, but then after saying that there's not gonna be a vote again, we basically just dumped again, and it was just ranging. But altcoins were holding the price. It's basically cemented right now, so I think it's ready to break out, and Ethereum is gonna lead the altcoin season. So some other news here. We've got Trump is considering to replace Jerome Powell with Secretary Bessent, and Ethereum just reached $3,100. Now that's one of the signals saying that altcoin season might be starting. So also, another good news: President Trump says 11 representatives who voted against pro crypto legislation have now agreed to vote in favor of the advancing bill. So that's why we're seeing a little bit of bounce across the board. And another one is the Director of Federal Housing Putis says a very credible source told him Jerome might actually be considering resigning. So now I'm not a pro finance economic guy, but if Jerome does resign, there could be a shake in the market. It's We don't know what's gonna happen yet. If this is gonna be a positive or a negative effect on the market, but Trump wants to remove Jerome Powell because Jerome doesn't want to cut rates, and that's why he wants to change who's ever going to handle the federal the interest rates and stuff. So um looking at the screener right now, look at that. Ethereum, boys, is leading the way. We got Ethereum 5% up, and a bunch of other altcoins are also pumping nicely right now, um including XRP, Dogecoin. So that is very nice to see. And we also see right now that the Bitcoin dominance is starting to reject at the 786 level from this high and this low. So on this monthly chart, if the Bitcoin dominance would go down here and Bitcoin would just range up here, like at this level throughout the coming weeks. Now there might be some move, but if we just range here, range, and fail to make a new all-time high, people are gonna jump into altcoins, and that's why I bet that the alt season is going to start this week. Massive rejection on the monthly. Look at that. It's starting to come down now, and the Bitcoin is probably gonna chill and slow. This dominance is gonna go down. So looking at Ethereum, look at that. Massive breakout for Ethereum above this level. So if Ethereum's going to continue going up and take all this liquidity out and make a new all-time high, we're gonna see a massive altcoin season. Solana struggling a little bit. XRP is just going hard. It's near to all-time highs again, including SUI, which is really nice. So I gave all the trade setups for the altcoins from my video like 2 weeks ago, and I'm going to do a follow-up videos on that if you want to know how you can trade or enter these breakouts. All right, so Looking at Bitcoin, this is still in play. So we were just ranging below VWAP, above VWAP. It was just chopping, and I really want this liquidity taken out and bounce from the 618. If we fail to bounce here, we're probably gonna have a deeper retracement to the what was this level again? I think previous week equilibrium. So we might bounce there and finally go up. But if it's just gonna range here, then I am betting that altcoins are gonna start popping really hard on this upcoming week. So, I recently just opened a fresh long on Pump.fun. My thesis is very simple. Their platform makes millions of dollars from fees every day, and we broke out of this trend of this. I think this is like some kind of a bull flag, right? So we're finally breaking out. We might actually retest this level, but I'm starting to build some positions right here because I believe this is gonna go higher now that altcoin season is going to start. Plus, there's no airdrop for 30 days. People are going to FOMO, and they're constantly adding this to big exchanges. So I believe Pump Fund might actually pump this week. So thesis is very simple, boys. They're making millions of dollars per day on fees. We also have my pop cut still open right there. $700 profit. This was actually I think $1,200 profit already, but we're seeing some kind of weakness right now. I think this is also because people wanted to take profits and rotate to pump fund. So that's why I am longing fund just a little bit of hedge if PopCat is gonna slow down. So I'm taking a bet on pump fund coin right now. So very clear breakout right now on this bull flag, and we might retest here, but we did retest this level already, turned into support. So I was like, this may be the breakout move to the upside. So I'm just starting a started position right here and just gonna keep adding if we come down here, and I'm also gonna scale in if we do see strength on this. So that is it for this video. Nothing much to add, to be honest, because Bitcoin is just gonna probably gonna range here. We do have PPI today, so we have PPI. I'm not sure if this is gonna give us a little bit of volume or volatility, but it's a crazy market right now. Any tweet from Trump basically gives us big volatility, which is really nice. So that's all for today, I guess, because there's not much to say, boys. And looking at indices, we did make a new all-time high, just ranging, coming back down to this range again. I'm still not long. I'm still waiting for this liquidity to get taken out before going higher. So pretty slow week in my opinion. We just have to be patient and wait for the momentum, the volume. But it's really nice to see that the Bitcoin dominance is finally showing a little bit of weakness and rejection so that our altcoins can finally shine. So thank you for watching, boys. Make sure to subscribe. See you on the next one.